Coco Chanel was a great leader. Now, here's the thing. She starts, of course, as a orphan with nothing. She learns to sew. She does nightclub singing, and she becomes connected to some Army officers for whom she becomes a courtesan. And that was not looked down as much then as it might be now. But she is very opportunistic, not in a negative way, but in a positive way. She sees that women's fashions are heavy on the eve of the First World War. They're expensive, they're hot, they're constricting. And this is an age when women are starting to get into the workforce. Also, with the rise of the First World War, you need more women in the workforce, and you also need to cut costs on clothing. She sees a series of things intersecting, and she says, let's create an entirely different way of dressing, lighter, freer, more akin to the body type that she had. She was very slim, athletic looking. And so she creates this using new fabric. She creates it, but to sell it, she creates a lifestyle. And the lifestyle, she centers around Coco herself. So she lives this lifestyle. She epitomizes by how she dresses, how she lives. And she invites women to come be Coco Chanel. And to do that, wear my fashions and ultimately use my fragrance. And it's wildly successful. She also turns out to be a very good business person. Although she gives up much business control of the Chanel empire, she keeps creative control, which is key. And she has her own hiccups. She has, during the Second World War, she stays in Paris and establishes a long-term romance with a German military officer. She gets involved in some intelligence things she shouldn't have. And so she is essentially forced to leave France for more than a decade. And she's persona non grata. But then she comes back in the 50s. At first, people are somewhat hesitant about her fashion coming back. But then, of course, they embrace her again, and she reignites the empire and goes forward. And, of course, it's healthy to this day. She was a tough lady. She was great at marketing, great at business, but really tough to work for, demanding. She had women stand like human mannequins for hours while she adjusted fashions on their body, while she's chain smoking cigarettes out of the corner of her mouth. But she never had trouble getting people to work for her because as followers, as participants, we want to be part of something special. We want to follow a leader who's a visionary, who is magnetic, who is driven, and we're willing to put up with an awful lot for that experience.